Good evening, good evening. Welcome to a very, very special edition of the Fresh Sports Show. I'm Jabbar Harris, I'm your host and the proprietor. And on this week's episode, as you can see, I got a special guest right here live in studio, Uno-Seth Sager. Appreciate you joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Before we dive into things, I want you to correct me if I'm wrong, but just from the things that I looked up, from your career stats that I looked up, 19 games, 7.3 points per game for your career, 13.3 points per game this season, 4.9 rebounds per game, and 5.3 rebounds this season, and 3.9 assists for your career, and a block for your career in 19 game stats. Was it an injury or something that was going on?
No, I don't know what happened with the game stats there, but
I know
that sounds about right for stats wise and everything.
It was for 19 games. That's what I'm like. I don't. That's just what I had looked up.
Yeah, sometimes online just be like,
but that's
not accurate.
Yeah, but it is accurate that this was your senior season.
Yeah, okay. That sounds about right.
How do you feel about your individual game? We'll get to the team, but how do you feel about your individual game this season?
I was pretty confident in my individual game this season. I knew I was going to have to be a leader, and it was more I had to help kind of create the offense and tell my teammates, but then if we needed a bucket, I could go and get a bucket and play defense.
Yeah, I like that. I'm glad we're going there now. I know that I would say I want to give respect to Southwestern on Hanover, just when you play for point guard, and I don't know who's calling this. I'm just going to see who's calling it. If we can call this, we might have to hang up. I don't know. Who's calling it?
Habían hecho 3.
I know. I usually on my screen I take callers, but sorry about that. But point guard, controlling the pace of the game. That's what I want. Controlling the game. Period. In its totality. I can't stress that enough. Can we talk about that? Can you elaborate? Just whether you the best player on the team that just happened to be a ball handler, but obviously mainly primarily the point guard job. Control the game. Knowing when to get, the big man, the ball down low. You see him working his tail off, gotta get him his touches. You see him playing for position, gotta get him touches. Or your go-to guys to get buckets. Knowing at critical moments, y'all going 2-3 possessions, not getting the score. Knowing that it's critical that we get a bucket this moment, whether it's just playmaking, whether it's you scoring or you getting your playmakers the ball in easy position to score. Can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so especially in our league with Southwest, and it's tough. The game's really fast paced. You play in York, it's fast all the time. Yeah. We got Central or York High or Dallas Town. So you gotta find ways to slow the game down sometimes. Because this year, that wasn't really our thing. Was to go fast, and we wanted to keep the ball in our hands as much as possible, get a good shot, and then. It was definitely difficult, but that's one of the things I like about basketball is you can let someone else play your game how you want to play.
Yeah. You wanted to be the one to take out there. You don't want nobody to dictate your movement or just controlling where you move around on the court, or for lack of better words, speeding you up. So that's why I said it's critical because not too many people can know how to do that. Obviously, a lot of people can be caught up in the motion of the game or just the theatrics of the game, but the back and forth fast pace and just constantly just feeling we gotta run 100 miles per hour. But sometimes we just gotta slow things up, get everybody in the position that they need to be in, and attacking the defense half court style. Now. Obviously, the season wasn't good as a whole, as a team. If you you don't got to go into too much. Just say a thing or two. How you just feel about the season as a whole didn't go as planned, or why as a whole it didn't go as y'all would like.
It was just a tough year. The beginning of the year, there was games I think our first 5 or 6 games that we lost. We lost all of them within 2 to 3 points. And it was a lot of close ones, and then we got in the league play and it just kept on getting tougher.
Competition is still obviously.
Yeah, we were also probably the smallest team in York County, so it was just we had to battle every game, and I don't no discredit to my guys, my teammates. We battled every game. It was just we just got the short end of the stick.
And you want nothing more but just the effort out of people. As long as you know, correct me if I'm wrong. As long as you know everybody's giving max effort and fighting for those loose balls and things like that. That's what you can live with the result.
Mm-hmm. Like you were at the York High game. Like we ain't give up.
No, at all. And I love, like, I can see how y'all obviously y'all was the underdogs, but I can see there was no letting up. There was no giving up, fighting to the whistle, to the zeros on the clock, and that's what you can appreciate. Obviously I went to your county school of technology. We ain't had the best records or anything like that, but obviously being best player on the team and being a leader on the team, obviously started in practice, but I command and demand nothing but effort out there because I was pushing people, encouraging people, but letting them know this is a level. Obviously, people going to miss shots, miss or make shots. It's going to happen, but we got to fight for these loose balls. So we got to D up out there to have a level of pride on defense, things of that nature. So you just can live with the results.
Yeah.
And you're a senior, you're walking away. How do you feel with Southwest? What's the future like for them with underclass?
Mm-hmm.
Are they in your hands?
So I believe so. I mean, when I came in as a freshman, it wasn't the greatest culture. I mean, I like to think me and my teammates, like, for the past 3 years, I thought we changed. I mean, we maybe not the record, but I think, like, coming together as teammates and stuff, I think we came together.
And that's built on the culture.
Yeah, show the underclassmen what it takes to, like, if you want to be successful. Like, we weren't really even that successful, but you gotta find those steps and get there, and also look at our mistakes and what we did and change that.
Exactly. Yeah, putting the blueprint down for them, 100%. Okay. What is obviously now starting like that, but what is your future basketball plans? Are you still continuing to pursue things? You just weighing your options? What's your basketball endeavors?
Yeah, so I would like to play in college. I mean, right now it's a lot of visiting, a lot of talking to schools, getting applied everywhere. And I think hopefully coming down here in the next month and a half, I think I can probably have a better understanding of where I'm going to go.
All right. Okay, that's cool. May I ask, what are you going to take up the studies, electives-wise?
So I like finance and economics. So like money, money decisions and all that.
Everybody loves money to make money and just learn how to make more money. Basically.
Yeah, exactly. That's my goal.
That's dope. All right. Can you describe who would you? Not, I'm not saying you model their game after them, but just people that you take parts of their game from.
Growing up, it was just I always liked to watch Vince Carter and Jason Williams.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely got the bunnies though. We definitely
definitely.
Okay.
I mean, it was always just those two. I always because Vince Carter. I mean, who I like to see a guy dunk.
Yeah, exactly.
And then one thing I love to do I like to pass. So I was just watching Jason Williams. I was just always love to do a bar and around the back pass or find my teammate open.
That's important obviously for a point guard. Obviously there's a lot of score first point guards, but obviously pass first point guard. That's the job to get everybody involved and everything like that. So you already got just how to move the ball around and things like that. Can you just describe obviously obviously your AAU experience came to an end. Can you just describe your AAU experience over the years and how fun that is teaming up with all the different talents and the relationships that you built over there and how was that beneficial for you?
Yeah, so I started playing in 7th grade seriously. I played with the York Ballers, and that was great. I love those guys. They're some of my favorite years playing basketball. I played with them all the way up until right before my junior year, and then after junior year I joined Central PA Elite, and it was with Jasir and Avant Sweeney, and that was a fun group because it was I feel like that group pushed me more.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
I was one of like not the best kids on that team, but I was like they pushed me every day in practice.
Yep.
And like with friendship wise, me like I didn't know Jasir and Avant before that at all. Like we lived in the same county.
Yeah.
And then like 3 to 4 times a week we drive him to Harrisburg, Lancaster, and back in a car, like all just vibing and having fun.
And that's crazy, like all the bonds and relationships that you meet in the last lifetime. Like I've got so much relationships that last lifetime from playing sports. I got back into doing what I'm doing because of the people that I know and people that know me from sports. Obviously, this first sports show media is new, and obviously just start tapping into my own resources and the people that I know how much basketball, playing sports my whole life meant to me, and this is what I'm doing. I got my media show, and they know how genuine this is because they know this is nothing but me. So I know like this, the relationships and everything that's gonna be established right here. You might not think it, but it's gonna last a lifetime. Whatever future business endeavors that you do, you're gonna be able to reach back out to these, people that you know, all because from playing basketball with them and just being involved in sports,
Yeah, it's awesome.
Can you just describe a little bit how do you feel about I guess you could say that pros and cons of social media, the effect that it had on high school athletes. Obviously more, some of the good things, more exposure than ever before, and obviously some of the negatives can get caught up in the negative comments or things of that nature. But I'm just what's yours?
So yeah, honestly, I think social media is a great thing. Like for me personally, I think it helped me like show myself off a little bit. Like
exactly.
I think like I don't know, even like just like videos, like my dad's always like, why don't you just post like a video you dunking, like show people you got some athleticism. I'm like, alright, whatever. And then back in the fall I did the dunk contest, Eli Brooks event, Sports Shooting Stars, and that got out and people were like,
because that's when I first saw you there. I'm like, okay. And I didn't really know what school that you went to. Obviously, it wasn't like that type of announcement thing. But I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I think like it's great because like now with NIL, kids can build their brands.
Exactly, all that good stuff, and obviously relationships that you build, such as ourselves over social media, basically. Like I said, obviously it's great, and if you have the right upbringing, you should know how to maneuver, navigate.
Yeah, I think sometimes like it can get to people's heads, but like,
but obviously depending on how like your upbringing, things that your parents instill you, just the mindset to like I said, just to navigate all the negative and obviously use it for the positive and don't worry about the bad stuff. Before I transition to some other things, I just want to give a quick shout out to my sponsors. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing. Go to Cashmere Color Band. Got a custom made fresh sports show jacket, and obviously you get some custom made gear too from Cashmere Color Band. You need event planning, go to Wild Production Events. And you want to need the bakery, go to Dinara Delights. And back to the low student athlete thing. Can you just describe how maybe the difficulties a little bit of being a student athlete? Obviously when make sure that you're hitting the books right, passing classes, all that nature, and obviously all the attention and things like that for being an athlete and the distraction from that.
So like for me, like practice nights, there would be practice nights where we don't get home till like 9 o'clock, and it's like, oh wait, now I gotta shower, I gotta eat, and now I gotta go hit the books. And it's like it's difficult, and you gotta wake up at 7 o'clock the next day and do it all over again. And then like on game nights, if we're playing away out Northeastern, which is 50 minutes from our house, and then we're not
let it go in overtime. Don't let it go in overtime.
We're not getting home till 10:30 at night, and it's like, holy crap, I still gotta look at a paper and write an essay.
Yeah, no, man. And you calm all your adrenaline down because you're all hyped up from the game.
Yeah, and it's like, you just want to sit in your bed, but it's like you just gotta keep going because you gotta keep your grades up.
Yeah, man. It's wild. One thing I did like about the Voltech, like because just the way that it was set up, they obviously just let us to hang out because our practice wasn't necessarily right after school always. It was different when things was kind of scattered because they didn't have the two gyms. They didn't have the two gyms back then, so it was basically, for lack of better words, we was just having to study hall. So I mean, you can either go get something to eat and come back to the study hall. So that's usually what we do: go get something to eat, play, hang out a little bit, then come back and knock out whatever I guess little homework that we had to do. Cause I mean, other people was doing what they doing, but I knew for a fact, me personally, I would have got home, I wouldn't
touch it.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I got a little study hall period right here. I mean, it wasn't taking the study hall, but a little period where I'm at the school. I had my little hangout time. Let me kind of just knock out what I need to knock out or break out. That was my method. How I handled it. Okay. Enough about all that. Can you just tell me one thing that you listen to get you going for before the games? I gotta know the music.
Yeah.
I gotta know the music.
A lot of people kind of bash on me about this, but it's like Rod Wave.
Okay, I love Rod Wave. I mean, I know you're trying to touch the soul before you get ready. You're trying to touch the soul before you get ready for the game, but me, I'm sort of amped up. That's what I was preferring. But see, me back then, other people outside looking at probably won't play this, but back then Jay-Z had a song, Rock Nation. Remember, Rock Boys is in the house. I used to love listening to that before we played, because I used to equivalent to the Spartan Boys is in the house tonight. That's how I used to, because we used to be playing that in the locker room and everything. We used to be like Spartan Boys in the house tonight. We used to equivalent it to that. So that was definitely our thing that we definitely played in the locker room. Obviously back then, from my time, it was heavy Lil Wayne. It was heavy on the Lil Wayne because this is the 06 era to 2010. So it was definitely
big time.
Yeah, it was definitely heavy on the Lil Wayne during that time. You like football?
Yeah.
Super Bowl was on. I'm pretty sure that you heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that you called one of it. Eagles, Chiefs. Chiefs beat the Eagles 38-35. We don't gotta break everything down. But what's your thoughts? Pat Mahomes being the two-time MVP, winning the game, the controversial hold call on Blackberry and on Juju Smith. I wish I would see Jalen Hurts get the ball with a little more time, but it was a great game. I just didn't like the deflating in it.
That's what I think the whole thing about it was, like, everyone saw a great game. It was 35-35 to the end. And they stopped it. It's like third. I think it was third down too. I think. And
and they would have had an enforced kick the field goal. It would have been like just a little less than 2 minutes that Jalen Hurts and the Eagles would have got the ball back. More time than 8 seconds when they got the ball back. Oh man, so that sucks, man. I hate it, but it was definitely a great game.
Oh, it was a great game. One of the best I've seen in a while.
Yeah, definitely was one of the best in a while. I'm actually a Steelers fan personally.
Oh, same.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Mom, you hear that? You're a Steelers fan.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's the nation stand up. We gonna we got a lot of rebuilding to do. Obviously, they're not there. Kenny Pickett and
I like the duo. I like Pickett and Pickens.
I like that. Obviously, he still got more growing to do. Hopefully, he can make a dramatic growth, because I would like to be in the playoffs next year. I mean, I know. We could have should have. We would have won more game, or we had a team loss, the Miami loss, or things of that nature. But we definitely should have been 10-7. Easily. Because we definitely let a lot of games go. But hopefully, Steelers Nation, we come back, bounce back strong next season. So we don't need to be on that horse. We know too much, because we know all the work that we got to do. Rihanna halftime Super Bowl show. Was you a fan of that? How do you feel about that?
I did.
I love Rihanna personally. Like that's like my favorite. Like just growing up, like I know who I grew up with, other artists, but like I always was a fan of Rihanna. So I thought it was dope. What did you do for the Super Bowl, man? Actually?
Me, I was honestly just chilling in the crib.
Yeah, with the family. Yeah.
The family.
Yeah, same thing here. Yeah, I know there's obviously people that was in different parties.
Yeah, I just thought it was just good to chill in, eat some wings.
What was your favorite Super Bowl commercial? I love the P. Diddy, the Uber one.
Yeah.
And they had the little melodies and everything like that. That was dope.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't that good this year, but it wasn't that good.
Finally, like crazy, like.
Yeah, but like I said, that Diddy, that Uber one, that was a good one. That was a good one for me. Do you follow the football often? Or I know you're busy during basketball season. Do you know what's
Like
going on?
NFL and all that?
Yeah,
I do. Good bit. Not too much, but like.
Was you paying attention to the playoffs?
Yeah, I was definitely into the playoffs.
Okay.
And my fantasy team, team. But
so you know who was playing in the NFL playoffs?
Yeah.
Quarterback wise. Can we rank them? We don't got to do too much. Top 3 quarterbacks that was playing in the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Now my order is that was playing in the playoffs. We're just doing the top 3 quarterbacks that was just playing in this playoffs. Pat Mahomes obviously number 1.
Yeah.
I got Joe Burrow number 2. I got Jalen Hurts number 3. Am I wrong with that?
No, I don't think you're. I think. Actually, no. I was gonna say put Hurts too, but honestly, Burrow is.
He's the truth.
I wish they didn't cause I feel like they talked that game up a lot. And
I think they should have just went in there and humble and just
stay quiet. Eli Apple shut his mouth.
He always talking and he I don't like that. People that's not really that good of a player and you talking the most and then you do things that cause your team.
On your teammates' behalf too, saying Burrow had
come on, listen, but what are you doing? And you just put more pressure on them as if you really that like that. So, but I mean, a lot of people do that. I mean, he ain't the only one. There's a lot of people doing that. Speaking of, obviously, the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, you got, a lot of players.
Kelsey was hilarious.
Did you see the Juju?
Yeah.
But
when they were talking.
Yeah, come on, man. And AJ Brown, that was right, accurate because, I mean, you're not like that. And that's just a problem everyone else talk about. But, I mean, hey, you're going to win a team. You're going to be able to, celebrate and however you want to.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. Do you have, goats of all time? Do you got a top 5 goats of all time? Regardless of the positions. It's not
and football?
Yeah, football. Top 5 goats. Your goats of all time. I'm gonna give you my list while you get together, but top 5 your greatest of all time, regardless of positions. I got Tom Brady number 1, obviously he's the GOAT. John Elway number 2 for me, because when I first started watching football, I laid eyes on John Elway. He when I first watched football before I became a true fan. John Elway. I got Lawrence Taylor number 3. I got Lawrence Taylor number 3, and then I got Jim Brown number 4, and then I got primetime Deion Sanders number 5.
I don't know what order I have them in.
You could just say you don't gotta do
I definitely Brady's definitely my number 1.
Yeah, Brady. Yeah.
No one Brady's ultimate competitor.
Too many accomplishments.
Yeah.
There's just nothing else to say. Too many accomplishments. However you want to say it, this is that and the third. Accomplishments on top of accomplishments. Exclamation point to the exclamation point. I mean, how many times over? So
he's done it over and over again. I think I got Jerry Rice up there.
Okay. I'm not
Jerry Rice.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Tom Brady, Jerry Rice.
Deion Sanders.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Lawrence Taylor.
Okay.
And at number 5. I want to say Barry.
Oh, I'm not mad at Barry. I mean, even though he got the Super Bowl.
He don't got the Super Bowls, but he's when you think of a running back, you think of Barry Sanders.
Yeah, you definitely think of Barry Sanders, and you want to play like Barry.
You want to be fast like him.
Yeah, exactly. And then all the moves, the juking and the spin moves and all that. So yeah, that's definitely great. All right, now let's get into what we do, what we know and love. Before we get into all the weeds, there's an NBA All-Star game coming up. You got plans on watching it? Can't wait to tune in.
Yeah, I do. I always love watching that. People always say, there's no defense or anything, but it's you're there to see the guys make the plays. You're there to see the playmaking.
Yeah, just celebration.
Yeah, just watch the game.
And just the highlights and just put on a show for the fans.
Exactly. That's what it's there for.
Yeah, Team LeBron versus Team Giannis. That's gonna be great. Can't wait till they do the little draft.
What do you think about that?
I like it. It's pickup style.
You like playing in the playground.
We go to the playground. We pick it up right before the game. Who we got? I like that. Now, I mean, obviously, I don't know who's gonna play and as far as minutes, because Joel Embiid talked about he don't. Obviously he's gonna show up, but he's not really gonna play.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. So it's just now as you draft your team, you are you playing or what? That's what you want to know. Are you playing? Or
putting your shoes under there?
What's going on, man? Because I'm drafting you and then you're not even gonna play.
Yeah.
So they gotta deal with that type of stuff. So I'm definitely disappointed, and I'm going to keep saying this on here. Anthony Davis definitely should have been in the All-Star game, especially over Jared Jackson, and then all these other substitutes. They let. I believe it was 3 substitutes it was 2 substitutes. That was De'Aaron Fox and Anthony Evers. So
didn't get
selection.
in, right?
They didn't get in, but they got in because of the injuries.
Oh, yeah.
And then they let 2 guards get in and not 1 forward. Or obviously you let 2 people and let 1 guard and 1 forward. Because Anthony Davis was the next man up. But it's cool. What's your NBA team? I'm a Lakers fan, by the way, if you can't see what I'm making. So I don't want to go into it because Anthony Davis, he just got me disappointed by how he playing on the season, the injuries and all that. But that's a personal right.
Yeah, so I used to watch the NBA a lot more than I do now. I used to be like a Raptors fan.
Okay.
When I grew up, I first started watching them, it was like when Terrence Ross and DeMar DeRozan.
Okay.
So Kyle Lowry.
Back
That's when I first started watching. I was like, DeRozan's also one of my favorite players. Like, I just love how he plays.
True bucket go getter. That's what I be talking to people about. Somebody that go get buckets.
And I was the summer he got traded away to the Spurs. It was a bad day.
That hurt, but I mean, you got it. Come on, man. They got
Kawhi. They got the championship.
Come on, you can't be mad about that.
Yeah, not mad.
Yeah. So you're not following them too much right now.
Not anymore. It's been so busy with basketball.
Yeah,
it's hard to sit down watch TV about it. And, I mean, I'd love to. We sat down and watched LeBron's summer record.
Excuse me. How do you feel about that? LeBron all-time leading scorer.
I mean, everyone's had their generation of GOATs growing up. You were kind of, I guess you were in the Kobe area. LeBron's been the guy growing up. And seeing him because everyone's he needs if he's a scoring title, he's a GOAT. I thought he was.
Okay, we might have a conversation about this.
I don't know about the GOAT. We can talk about it because he's not personally my GOAT.
Okay. Because
it gets harder and harder every time. He does something like this.
And then just add on to the stats. But my biggest gripe, you know basketball and you know what I'm talking about, and especially when I talk and when I say, if everybody knows, okay, I'm a big Kobe fan, and then they already know where I'm going with this. But when I have people conversations with people that don't know me, and basketball play ball is like yourself, you understand. He don't score when we need it the most, and that kills us. I'm a Lakers fan. That kills us. He's looking for other people to score.
He's a pass first guy.
And I understand, but your basketball IQ is such on a high level. You understand what I'm talking about. When we know we need to slow it down. We went Lakers. We'll go 5-6 minutes in real time without scoring. and you with your high basketball IQ, it's critical we get points right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am 6'9". I'm 6'9", 260. Nobody can stop me when I go to the paint. I'm going to the paint. Yeah, I know I'm getting fouled because they can't do nothing with it. I got to knock my free throws down. You know all these things. That's why I be so sick with him, because okay, I understand that you're shaky with the free throw. We understand that you're 73% on your career. I get that. But your basketball IQ is at a high level. You know you're not helping us win by looking for other people to score, and we're in a scoring drought. And we can't stop the bleeding. We're doing good defense, but now these guys going to run. We going on the drought, 5-6 possessions, no scoring. And like I said, you pass first person. You want another player to score. No, go get in the paint. Go get that foul. Go knock these free throws down.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. Because you just watch them. It's no one can.
Exactly. When you guys made up, I'm getting in pain because I know I'm going to make a layup or they're fouling me. It's something they can do.
There's nothing else. Yeah, exactly.
So that's my big grade with him, because obviously Kobe, Michael Jordan, things of that nature. Those guys, I know we need to score. I'm going to go score. There's not no question about it. There's no hesitation. Ain't nothing nobody got to process, anything like that. But how do you feel teaching the dunk? I know all that stuff. I ain't get back to the All-Star. How do you feel about the dunk contest in the NBA All-Star game? I personally think it's whack. I think they need to allow an NBA player that's in the All-Star game, however they want to select them, the 4 players, randomly go out and pick a guy to represent them in the dunk contest.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Obviously people in the streets or whatever. Or just, I'm just saying, regular people.
Yeah.
That's not in the NBA. They got their agent or whatever. Some people sending tapes to them, and this player, this guy's gonna represent me out there for the dunk contest.
I like that, because now you see a lot of the guys, even the most athletic guys, they don't want to do it.
They don't want to do it. No effort, no creativity. It's no, they don't want to.
No.
I don't know how to describe it.
And then there's plenty of guys out there that are like they like devote their basketball game to dunking
yeah,
and
that's
like
what I'm
making
saying.
different dunks and like
It's
doing
the
all
highlight
that.
video,
I think
highlight video.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's what I think they need to tweak for the dunk contest. But can I get your top 5 NBA players of all time? Can I get your go?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it. Now I prefer order. You can do an order, but you know the NBA.
Yeah.
This is definitely an order. My list, obviously, because I'm a Kobe guy, and I mean Kobe Bryant first and foremost. MJ number 2, but I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. That's me. MJ number 2. My namesake, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar number 3. Cause you know I know you probably don't really understand, but before they was telling Michael Jordan he was the GOAT, everybody know that. LeBron James did earn the number 4 spot in the top list, surpassing Magic Johnson, the number 5 for me.
Yeah.
That's my list.
I got Kobe 2, 1.
Okay.
I got him 1.
Love that.
I got LeBron 2. I probably got Magic 3. Cause I think in the NBA it's more of a like guard team. Like you talk about the guards when you talk about the bigs.
Exactly, that's big facts.
And then I got Kareem at 4, and I got Shaq at 5.
Okay. Yeah, Shaq dominant, but I'm gonna need it. Like Kobe said, that work ethic wasn't there. And that hurt his performance on the court, his availability on the court.
Mm-hmm.
But he definitely had a dominant run. He definitely had a dominant run.
You catch Shaq on the block, he's done.
7'1", 7'1", 365 on a bad day. You might even be lucky catching him on 320 day. But I mean,
cheeseburger with 400.
Yeah, it's wild. But I mean, he was athletic. He can move his size. And what I really be trying to tell people, he literally drops that, turned the elbow, and went up. If you went up with him, so be it. But he was going up. There was nothing you could do.
He was going through you.
He was going through you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Can we talk a little bit about the NBA trades and shake these things up? I'm not going to go over everything. Kyrie was with the Mavericks for Luka. Kevin Durant is with the Suns, with obviously, Book and CP3 and Aiden and all them. And my feelings are hurt. Russell Westbrook got to LA for the other Russell, Vanderbilt.
Pat Bev's gone.
But yeah, Pat Bev, he got traded to Magic from Obama. I like all that stuff. I feel like we could have made moves without giving up Russ personally. Yeah. That's my personal rave about my Lakers. But how do you feel about this whole shake-up NBA season and it's a whole new look?
I think it was crazy because it was in that 3-day week span, and it's like every day you're seeing this star's going here. Like
what?
It started with I think it was Kyrie before it was KD, right?
It was
Kyrie, and it's like all right. So that's like you might see why they get rid of Kyrie.
Yeah, the KD.
And then it's like
so I'm laughing and all that stuff, and then boom.
And you got
that I lost Russell Westbrook. And I'm like, what's going on? And then all that stuff. So I was like kind of done from there. And then another low-key move that people are not aware of, Lakers trading trading Thomas Bryant to the Nuggets for 3 second-round picks. I'm not worried about the second-round picks. I need guys on my team that's going to give me effort, energy, defense.
Yeah,
that's him.
Yeah.
And Mo Bamba, he's not doing that. I know it's been 2 game sample, but he just shoot. I already know what he's going to do. He just want to shoot threes. He's a 7 foot, 230 pound listed as big man. That's not going to do it for me. That's not going to do it for me. 7 footer and you 230 pounds and you just want to be shooting threes out there. He went 0 for 5 yesterday. I don't like that because I know he don't want to bang down low. And regardless, Thomas Bryant was undersized or not, he was banging down.
He was in there. Man, I think the Nets got when they got Mikal and Cam Johnson. I think those two fit there.
But I don't know, man.
They're not looking like they were.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, they're trying to start rebuilding. It looks like they're building their steps there.
Yeah, they're trying to establish a culture over there. They're trying to get some back. Because obviously they knew with the Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving situation, their culture was never going to be the basketball culture that they were.
And I think a lot of everyone was saying like, oh, this stemmed from Josh saying they're fine in the West.
Yes, I know. Because he said that, their record's been I think it's 500 in the West ever since they said that. But they're definitely not. They was never fine in the West. I don't know why they said that. I never thought Memphis was going to.
There's blonde smoke.
Yeah. They're just talking more so than anything.
Yeah.
They're just. Do you have an NBA midseason prediction on the finals matchup, given consideration of all the trades? Now, I know Denver ain't really been doing nothing in the playoffs over the years, but they've been just a model of consistency all year. So just by default, because I can't really project on the Suns, I'm not believing in Kevin Durant's health. Chris Paul is declining very fastly. His performances out here all year long. I've been paying attention on the show. It ain't been good for the most part. And and he definitely didn't want to be there. Now I know he might be feeling better now because of Kevin Durant trade. But and then I'm gonna need Devin Booker to do some more show and prove for me. And then the Mavericks, Kyrie, Luka, them two, that chemistry. I don't know about that. The lack of defense, all that. So that's not gonna work. So just by default, I'm going with the Denver. And then Giannis out the he's the best player in the NBA.
I think so too. I think out of the East, I got the Bucks. I think they're gonna beat the Celtics. At the West tough because now it's all shaken up now.
Exactly.
And I couldn't. I like the Clippers.
Oh man, don't do that to me. And
They just got busy bones, man.
And they talk about getting Russell Westbrook too.
Yep.
Because he don't want to leave LA from LA, so he really don't want to leave.
I mean,
that's definitely.
I don't get why the Lakers got rid of both him and Pat Bev.
No, they could get rid of Pat Bev because he can't shoot nothing.
No,
I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. The blasphemous, and they talk about the percentages or whatever. I think it was like 39%. That 39% was a fake 35% because it was low attempts, and the ones that he was doing, he was particularly would go 1 for 3, 1 for 4, something like that. Defense is not all like that. He got good defense, but he really wasn't. I mean, guards were still going off for 30, 40 points and stuff on him. So, I mean, how much lockdown defense did he really have? So, he definitely needed to get up out of there. Okay. I didn't get to ask you this. Which one is more valuable, or which one do you feel is more important? Good coaching or good talent?
Yes, I mean, personally, I think culture gets you a spot. Talent can't. Like if you don't have talent, if you don't have talent, but if you have culture, you can win. Like you've seen plenty. Like there's always been like a lot of people were saying this year, like, oh, West York lost everything, and like in our county. But like if you look at West York, those guys will always play together. They had that culture of winning. They just took it. Almost took it to York Highly tonight. No smoke to York Highly. I want those guys to win, but
but now I'm saying it's definitely the culture, and you can tell. I mean, obviously, just especially from the support that they got of the school.
The talent though, like if we're making comparisons to our league, you got Central, you got York High.
Exactly. So
they had the winning culture though already.
Obviously, and
they had the talent. They had the size, they had the talent.
But me, like as a player, I always say, and the coaches always let you know. The good coaches let you know. So we can execute. We can draw up everything that we can draw up on the board. But
you have to go play. You have to go play
and execute.
That's why our coaches told us all season. It's like we can tell you whatever it is right here on this whiteboard. But y'all got to go play, and your guys are the ones in between the lines.
Oh my gosh, man!
You've heard that speech a lot of times, haven't you?
Because you ain't gonna take it back. And what's going on? I know you win the game. And you play, you might not notice, but I do notice that obviously as a spectator now, as a whole, no individual teams, but just as a whole, like 4 guys do not be crashing the boards a lot, with these teams, with these types of teams across the board. Everybody knows, and families know when they talk about all the families out there telling guys to rebound. Because it's just like one guy is just rebounding and the 4 guys are standing rather than, the 4 guys are supposed to crash and the point guard or the guard is one guy supposed to get out. And across the board, it's like, why 4 guys are not crashing the boards? It's wild.
I think it's just like people talk about how basketball changes.
And
like
it's just.
I think that's one of the things that's changed. Is now you won't have guys going in there and grab. Like you might have those 1 or 2 guys who are key to your team who go grab them. But now it's like you'll stand and watch your teammate shoot that shot and be like, oh, is that going in? Instead of going grab it.
Exactly. It is crazy, and like you said, the coaches is telling y'all. You got the people in the stands telling you. Y'all know, and it's like 4 guys and not crashing boards. It's just too funny. All right, we already here. We might as well go into it. YAIAA championship game tonight. at my alumni school, York County School of Technology. York High versus Central. Can you tell us who you got and break down why?
Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm giving it to you. I want York High to win.
Okay.
I think.
Y'all went to win too.
I think Central having a sweep. I think in the regular season.
Yeah, they beat them 2 times.
Right now it means more to York High.
Yeah, they beat York High got 4 losses. 2 of their losses came from Central. They actually have a better record than Central, but because Central got 2 more losses on them, but Central beat them both times they played. So they want this. They want to get back. Obviously, all the talent that they got. John, Juju, and everybody else. David and Mario. So I'm like, they got the dogs on there. Central, they got both the Bens.
Dodson's back tonight.
Okay, he's back. So I'm like, they got the dogs, they got talent. And I'm not even gonna lie, I gotta give him his props. Because, just as a third, I can't help but notice things. I know who got talent. I know who I like controlling the game. I know things like that. Then Nathan.
Oh yeah.
The sophomore number 1. And he's the truth.
He's
the truth, and he's gonna keep better. And he wants it. I can see the look in his eyes. And people outside looking, they may think he might got a nonchalant, just a too cool game. But he's keeping a pulse on the game.
Yeah.
He's controlling the game. He knows how to get his guys involved. He'll go off for a quiet 20 seconds easily.
Playing it like in the county.
Easily.
There's like all the guards in York County. It's like it's like a lot of our teammates we're always like, all right, like we got we'll have Dallas, Hamlin, all right, yeah, but then it's like Central, like we're not even worried. Like we're worried about the 2 bigs. We're like, who's guarding Ben the tall?
I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it because listen, I cannot make this up. Just as Zervin, I'm just as Zervin. I'm like, he's the key to the success.
Yeah.
I know that the 2, the 6'9" and the 6'5" guy, the 2 obviously they got height, they got skills, whatever. But I could tell the Central York success is on Ben Nathan's shoulders because he obviously he's a point guard. And he's doing his job at to the fullest, controlling the game, got the pulse on the game. So as long as the York High defense can get after him and cut the head of the snake per se, I think they'd be alright.
I think
if you
it's gonna be a close one.
If you can make him almost it's almost disrespectful to say, but almost a non-factor when he's not impacting the game so much as he's doing, going off for 20-something, and as well as the assists, getting his guys the ball in the positions where they like it at. So you gotta basically deny him the ball.
Yeah, they gotta keep Roll off the block too.
Yeah.
I think Eastern did a really good job of that the other night. Wamsley, I think, was on him, and they kept them off the block, and it was just like.
Yeah, I'm surprised at Eastern. I'm surprised about the run they had.
Eastern's nice.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, they came out. They came a long way from my days. I remember them, but I was impressed with Eastern. Definitely. Yeah, I can't wait. Actually, running out of here. We going right into the game. It's gonna be a packed house. Make sure all y'all get y'all seats there or tune in to the Sports Shooting Stars. It's gonna be there on channel 18. That's after this is over on channel 18 for the shout out to Sports Shooting Stars. Can you talk to me just a little bit about? One, I want to know two separate things. What are you going to miss about high school? And what are you going to miss about the high school basketball? Two separate things.
Yeah. Thing best about high school is I feel thinking about it a lot because I'm a senior now. It's everyone talks about that senior ice stuff. Being a senior in high school, it's the last time you really get to have fun and not really have any responsibility about not doing anything bad or nothing, but you get to go have that fun and not have a lot of responsibility, and you get to, and then high school basketball. I think Southwest basketball is everything I really ever knew. Growing up from time I was a baby, it was to now it was South. I was always red, black, and white. And I took pride in being that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, just something it was also like me and my dad. Like everyone calls me coach's kid. My dad's a coach. Like everyone in the county knows it. But like that was like the one. That was like something we really bonded over. And I just love that because like it was just such a great time. It was always fun with him.
Okay. So you would say, your dad, your pops is the one who kind of inspired you for your sports background. If you could touch about that, like, well, who inspired you to get into sports in the first place?
He's been a coach. I think he's been coached like 4 years now of coaching. And my mom was joking. The other day she's like, Seth came out of the basketball at the womb. Like, I think it was just like it was just something he planned. I think he secretly just planned it in me. Like he's just gonna have a basketball in his hand from day one. It's just like I played other sports. Like I played lacrosse, played football. I golfed in high school. That was an adventure, but I mean,
but that was fun. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it was just basketball has always stuck to me. It was always whatever came up in my hands. I mean, just simple as dribbling the ball. It's just like
it's just different. Basketball is different, man. I'll tell you that right about like it's different. I feel like that's just like the best showcase of athletic ability, skill, will, intelligence, the whole nine. Like it's all a showcase of that.
Yeah.
And if you can encompass all that into one person, then you'll be the superstars. You'll be the great ones.
Yeah. Like people say, like, baseball and football is the hardest sport. It's like.
I mean, the certain parts of it.
There's certain parts of it, but like
we talk
basketball,
the totality.
You've not spent more hours in a gym than I have.
The running, the jumping. The cutting, the stop, the starting,
how to shoot a basketball.
The shooting a basketball. Staying in front of your man, defense, things of that nature. Oh man. I gotta ask you because this is something that just came. This is all that just came to me. I know that the basketball change in the eras is different, but do you notice like the lack of triple threat footwork? You know what I'm talking about?
The jab steps and all that. Yeah,
doing stuff to create your little space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like I've even felt it. Yeah, because like that's why I grew up was like always like, work on your pivots, work your triple threats, your jab steps.
You need to create.
Like and now it's like I don't even know why. Like I'll be watching film and it's like, why am I not just catching the ball and just hitting with a jab instead of putting the ball down on the floor? Right?
Yeah, like just create a little space because you might get the guy back up or you might have a shot or you might get the guy moving forward and you could just take him on the dribble.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's because we're growing up in like the YouTube area.
I know, and I'm like. I'm such a big fan of Kobe, so those are all Kobe moves.
Those jabs,
those are Kobe moves.
Pump fakes.
So, and I've been really going through a lot of the different high school basketball games this year, man. I'm across the board. I'm like, nobody's triple threatening out here. No. I'm like, what is going on?
It's go.
Yo, that's why what I'm saying. That stuff goes along. That's when the basketball moves right there. That stuff goes along. It helps you create easy buckets for yourself.
It would translate to the guys that want to go to college too, because like colleges don't want. Like,
they want to see you become as much
less dribbles, get to the basket.
Yeah, a much well-rounded player. Speaking of things of that nature, do you got any before we get down here? Do you got any guys, fellas? We don't let live TV. You got any fellas you want to shout out your family or you?
Shout out my mom, my dad. Shout out Amir if you guys are watching. What's up? Tonight, I really got nothing else.
No. I appreciate you doing this. Before you get you out of here, I gotta do everything by myself. Just hold on for a second. Got a little something for you for appreciation. Appreciate you pulling up to the First Board Sports Show.
Over here?
Yeah. Appreciate you doing that, man. I know you ain't had to do that. It's a First Board Sports Show T-shirt.
That's awesome.
Also, I got a live event April 15th at the Body Crop Gym. First ever annual, as you can see on the screen, first ever annual First Board Sports Show live audience. It's gonna be me, panel guests. Gonna be chopping about some different sports topics, couple trending topics. Gonna get some audience questions and 3 performances to break up the talking. It's gonna be food here, April 15th at the Body Ground Gym over here on College Avenue. If you free, pull up to the event.
Of course.
What you think about the show?
I love it. It was fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing this,
Yeah,
man.
no, this is awesome. I'd love if you'd ever look to have me back. I'd love to do it again.
Okay, yeah,
This was fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nah, I definitely appreciate you doing this, man. Like, thanks so much. I'm not gonna hold you up because I know you're about to get to the game. I'm gonna let you slide out here. I gotta finish the TV hit. I'm gonna let you slide out here, man. Thanks again. Thanks meeting you too. Breaking. I'm gonna catch up with you at the game. All right, take care. Yeah. Appreciate everybody tuning in for the special interview that I had with Uno-Seth Sager. Appreciate him doing this. This was dope. This was great. Thankful that he came in and did this for me. Obviously, you know, the season as a whole for the team wasn't with what he wanted, but I appreciate he was still in good spirits enough to come in here and chat it up with me just for a little bit. Obviously, I'm giving a little head start to get to the game. Because definitely when I get out of here, I'm going to shoot to the game immediately. York Central at York County School of Technology. It's going to be a good game. I got a couple extra time on my hand, so I could probably go over a couple little things that I wanted to address. As far as in my Lakers, now, I'm trying to pull up to the score right here from last night's game because I want to talk about that real quick while I got some time. Lakers, we beat the Pelicans 120-102. And give you some box score numbers. Brandon Ingram, he had 25 points, 4 rebounds. You got Valanciunas, he had 12 points and 11 rebounds, CJ McCollum, he had 22 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. Then go to the Lakers, got Anthony Davis. He got 28 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. I like that Anthony Davis because Anthony Davis, he been in the slump ever since LeBron, he been in slump lately. I would say ever since he came back from injury, he been in slump because before he was out for the injury, he was doing good. We're gonna address that Anthony Davis situation a little bit. LeBron James, he had 21 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. D'Angelo Russell, he had 21 points and 7 assists. So I like where my Lakers is going. I like the direction that we're going. I know there was some personal stuff going on with Anthony Davis that rumors was getting out there that LeBron James was getting frustrated with him, and he had every right to get frustrated with him. You know that? The fans the Laker Nation, we're frustrated with Anthony Davis. You always heard it's always this, that, and the third. And then you got games that you're not giving us your all clearly because, the point performances that you do when you have your bad games. I mean, it'd be dramatic. You'll score in the teens. I need Anthony Davis to step up consistently and availability. And I didn't want to, I didn't want to, beat up on LeBron James too much, in front of company. But, what I was saying about LeBron James, he does the pick and choose the way he want to play. He just took off 3 games in a row after the scoring title because he got to get himself together. And then he wants to play against the Pelicans right before the All-Star break, which, I understand, the last game before the break. But you missed 3 games. We lost 2 of those games. And we're 5 games under 500 out of the playoffs, the 13th seed. Don't you understand? It is critical. It's highly important that we go on a winning streak. I mean, like 10-0. That requires you playing 10 straight games. Seriously, LeBron. Like, this stuff got to stop. How many games we got? 24 games left in the regular season to make the playoffs. 5 games under 500. You do the math. We got to do a minimum of 10-0 to even have a chance. Like, seriously, I'm going to need LeBron James to stop playing around and play the rest of the season. Because if you're going to take a couple games off here and there the rest of the way, there's no way the Lakers getting in the playoffs. There's no way we're getting into that play-in game. None of that. I mean, it's sad to say, but that's just facts, and I'm going to be hurt as a fan. But definitely on the First Sports Show, I'm going to be calling, like I said, and I'm still going to be letting him know about it, so because it's unacceptable. Now, Anthony Davis, I'm going to need you to be consistent and get you behind on the court and play. Play the game, Anthony Davis. As simple as that. Give us your all out there. Be dominant out there. Things of that nature. Got shout out to my ATL Hawks. They took a loss yesterday, 122. Knicks 101 over the Hawks. ATL, y'all gotta step it up. 29-30, hovered over 500. Y'all need to be over that. Julius Randle, 25 points, 11 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 28 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. He went off for the Knicks. Trae Young, 19 points, 11 assists. Dejounte Murray, come on now, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in 34 minutes. That stuff right there is not going through it. That's unacceptable, Murray. That's unacceptable. You're supposed to be the number 2 star on there. You're supposed to be the number 2 star over there for the Hawks, giving Trae Young help. And you really want to have the nerve to say that you only got 6 points? You went 0 for 4 from 3. You went 3 from 12 from the field. And then you want to give us 5 rebounds with the effort. Then it had 10 assists. You only have 3 assists. Man, I'll tell you. Stuff like that, you can't win like that. You can't win like that. ATL, step it up. ATL, step it up. Now, I know they got the last games going on today before the NBA All-Star break. You got the Bulls playing the Bucks. The Bulls playing the Bucks. I don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully, Giannis Antetokounmpo play. He may not play. If Giannis play, I'm taking the Bucks. If Giannis don't play, obviously I'm gonna go with the Bulls. Simple as that. It's the last game before the regular season. Some players to play, some players don't. It depends on your situation. The Bucks 40-17. They don't need to do. They ain't need to do none of that stuff. So that's what that situation. But with Wizards and the Wolves, got Wizards beating the Wolves. The Wizards. Bradley Beal, he got to show people something. I know they're not going to be making the playoffs or nothing like that. The Wizards 27-30, so I know they feel like they did. They can have a chance or anything like that. But honestly, I just think the Wizards is a better team than the Wolves. Don't get it twisted. The Wolves do got a good record. They got to win in 29, but I don't have that much faith in the Wolves. And then you got the Clippers, the Suns. That's going to wrap up tonight's games, and the NBA All-Star break is going to be here. So what a way to start I'm taking the Clippers on that one. Suns, they still got to, figure out what they're going on with them. And to be honest, Kawhi Leonard might not even play, but now the Clippers is a better team currently when you got Kevin Durant still out and Devin Booker still out for the Suns. So that's that. Now, I wanted to elaborate more about the NBA All-Star Weekend. You see, I started my NBA All-Star Weekend. All great special guests. Going to have another special guest coming in on my social media. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. For the Fresh Bar Sports Show Live, want to have special guests on there, chopping it up about the NBA All-Star Game and some other news and notes. Can't wait for the NBA All-Star Weekend. Celebrity All-Star Game, the skills challenge, the dunk contest, hopefully be a better show than previous years, and the 3-point shootout. That should be definitely a good show to watch. Obviously the NBA All-Star Game, they're gonna be picking teams, but before they start the game, so that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be real special to see. Excuse me. So can't wait for the NBA All-Star Game. I appreciate everybody tuning in to the Fresh Bar Sports Show. Make sure y'all watch the Fresh Bar Sports Show Thursday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Channel 16 local channel. And also my social media is Fresh Bar Sports Show _ at Instagram. Obviously on the page, Fresh Bar Sports Show, YouTube channel. I'm on Apple Podcasts. I'm on Spotify. Make sure y'all go subscribe, like, support, spread the word, tell people what's going on with the Fresh Bar Sports Show. If you want to come out, want to come on the show sometime, reach out to me. Also want to give a shout out to my sponsors again one more time before getting here. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Cash Baby Clothing Band. You need event planning, go to Wild Production Events. And you need bakery, go to Diners Delights. I also gotta say thank you everybody again for getting tickets ahead of time for the Fresh Bar Sports Show live event, April 15th. We just getting started. We will continue doing what we do. We're going to let this cook, let it marinate, let it bubble up. Appreciate everybody again. I'm about to get on out here and make it to this championship game. Urukai versus Central. It's going to be dope. It's going to be good. It's going to be special. And Fresh Bar Sports Show is going to be in the building. You know how we do. We doing some things. We got the Fresh Bar Sports Show on the road, special guests, TV studio, everywhere. However you want to do it, we're gonna make it happen. Yeah, not playing around. Fresh Bar Sports Show. Make sure y'all